All right, it's that time to start reviewing for the EOC, and we're going to go ahead and recap a lot of major topics. The first one being mitosis and meiosis. Even if you're not in the state of Florida, mitosis and meiosis is a very big topic in biology. It will definitely be on your state or your final exam. So taking a look at this standard, it says compare and contrast mitosis and meiosis and relate to the processes of sexual and asexual reproduction and their consequences for genetic variation. So that's what we're going to do. So we have a column for mitosis, we have a column for meiosis, and over here we're going to talk about the type of reproduction that's going to be done, the type of cells that it's going to make, how many times it goes through PMAT, which is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, whether it's going to make diploid or haploid cell, how many cells are going to be made at the end, what the daughter cells are going to be, and whether or not crossing over occurs. So let's talk about the type of reproduction. We're going to start with mitosis, which is asexual. The A meaning not sexual. It doesn't mean not having sex. It means there's no sex cells being used. So these are cells that are non-sex cells, and they're going to be body cells such as your skin. Any cells that are not sex cells reproduce by mitosis, and that is also known as asexual reproduction. Now, the number of PMAT cycles is going to be one time. It's going to go through prophase, metaphase, elaphase, telophase once, and it's going to make diploid cells. Because it's making an exact copy, it's going to copy all those chromosomes. We call these diploid cells, and if they're called diploid, we know they're called 2N cells. So diploid and 2N, they're exactly the same thing. The number of cells being made at the end is you're going to have two diploid cells that are going to be made. You're going to have one cell, it's going to split into two cells. So instead of having one, you now have two, and they're both diploid cells. The daughter cells are an exact copy. Because it's copying all the chromosomes, it's going to have the exact same DNA as its parent cell. And crossing over, it doesn't occur because an exact copy is being made. There's no new traits showing up. And that's because an exact copy is being made. Let's jump over to meiosis. Now, this is sexual reproduction, has nothing to do with the act of sex, which a lot of students think. It actually has to do with sex cells, which we call gamete cells, which are simply the sperm cell or the ovum cells, also known as the egg. It goes through PMAT twice. So one cell becomes two cells, they split, and those become four. And those are haploid cells, and it's only going to carry half the number of chromosomes. Now, 4 haploid cells are made, which means these are just N cells, and haploid, remember, sounds like half. It's going to carry half the number of chromosomes. So in humans, a diploid cell would have 46. In a haploid cell, it would be half of 46, which is 23. But that's just for humans. The chromosome number varies among organisms. It's not going to be an exact copy. They're only going to carry half the number of chromosomes. And you can get a blending of traits. Crossing over occurs. For example, if you cross straight hair with curly hair, you're going to get a blending of traits and you're going to get wavy hair. So that's it for mitosis and meiosis. These are the broad strokes. If you have any questions, you can always post a comment below. We'll see you guys next time.